Lila asked, "O Goddess, without prior hallucination, how was the creation of the holy man and his wife possible?" Lila has realised that she's been told that she's actually her existence is actually due to the holy man Vasishta, who one day was sitting in his hut and he happened to see the king walking by, and he contemplated on how nice it would be to be a king. So when he died, he became a king, and that was King Padma, whose wife is Lila. So now that she's had her existence explained and King Padma's existence explained as a hallucination of the holy man Vasishta, she wants to know how Vasishta and his wife came into being without prior hallucination. They came into being without prior hallucination. All this is very much from the point of interest of Hindu cosmology. Having been told that it's all consciousness and everything is thought forms which we need to put aside, there's still this apparent determination to fit it into the Hindu scheme of things. So there's some attempt at this, but at the same time it's blown aside. So let's see what Saraswati says. Lila asked, "O Goddess, without prior hallucination, how was the creation of the holy man and his wife possible?" Saraswati said, "Indeed, that was due to the thought form of Brahma, the creator." So she's saying that Vasishta and his wife Arundhati, they owe their being directly to Brahma. He himself had no hidden thought forms, memory, for before creation there was dissolution, and at that time the creator had attained liberation. So we get another problem here. Brahma, the creator, was liberated, and if he's liberated, he's not going to give rise to further thought forms. So how did Vasishta and Arundhati come to be? And she goes on to answer that. At the beginning of this epoch, someone assumes the role of creator and thinks, "I am the new creator." This is what happens in Hinduism. The God isn't so much an entity as a role, an office which different people can enter into. So this is what's happened with Brahma. Someone assumes the role of creator and thinks, "I am the new creator." This is pure coincidence, even as one sees a crow alighting on a palm tree and the coconut falling, though these two are independent of each other. So somebody just happens to take on the role of the new creator at the beginning of an epoch. And if that's confusing, never mind, because, of course, do not forget that even though all this seems to happen, there is no creation. The one infinite consciousness alone is thought form, or experience. Or experiencing, I would prefer to say. There's only experiencing. There is no cause and effect relationship. These, cause and effect, are only words, not facts. The infinite consciousness is forever in infinite consciousness. So we don't need to try and get caught up. I mean, it's not our concern how certain entities arise. It's a very specific aspect of Hinduism that we need not be concerned about. The main thing is that there's only infinite consciousness, there's only experiencing. This is the form that consciousness takes. Lila said, O Goddess, your words are truly enlightening. However, since I have never been exposed to them before, the wisdom is not well grounded. I wish to see the original house of the holy Vasishta. Saraswati said, O Lila, give up this form of yours and attain the pure spiritual insight. For only Brahman can really see or realize Brahman. My body is made of pure light, pure consciousness. Your body is not. With this body of yours you cannot even visit the places of your own imagination. Then how can you enter the field of another's imagination? But if you attain the body of light, you will immediately see the holy man's house. Affirm to yourself, I shall leave my body here and take a body of light. With that body, like the scent of incense, I shall go to the house of the holy man. Even as water mixes with water, you will become one with the field of consciousness. Okay, this is interesting. Basically what we've got here is a technique for astral projection. And it's about, she's being told to affirm to herself, I shall leave my body here and take a body of light, and so on. And earlier Saraswati says that her body is light, whereas Lila's is not. Now this isn't the case. This is differentiating between different aspects of consciousness. It is the case that Lila would have thought that her body was physical, and therefore that limits her ability to astral travel. If you really believe you can do this kind of thing, then it becomes possible. Now, I'm talking about the field of another's imagination. She says you cannot even visit the places of your own imagination. Then how can you enter the field of another's imagination? It's all imagination. This is really the middle realm of the hidden Hindu three worlds. In Hinduism, we've got three worlds. All of the totality of manifestation is split into three. We've got the physical, the subtle or the astral, and then the celestial realm, which is heaven, the heavens. And so they're really saying, they're talking about the middle realm and about the possibility of moving within it. And it's what we call astral projection. By the persistent practice of such meditation, even your body will become one of pure consciousness and subtle. For I see even this my body as consciousness. You do not, for you see the world of matter, even as an ignorant man might mistake a precious stone for a pebble. Such ignorance arises of its own accord, but is dispelled by wisdom and inquiry. In fact, even such ignorance does not exist. There is neither unwisdom nor ignorance, neither bondage nor liberation. There is but one pure consciousness. So again, we've got this great thing in the Yoga Vasishta. It pays a certain lip service to the Hindu cosmology, to various bits of folklore and moral teachings, but the bottom line is there's but one pure consciousness. So we'll join Lila and Saraswati on their astral trip, on their ethereal trip soon.